Rosalie, and I'm going to share with you today making chicken on farfel stuffing for Passover Seder. I'd like to let you know that all the ingredients are out here, and the nice thing about this recipe is that you can make it in the afternoon when it's calm and put it in the refrigerator and take it out an hour and a half before your company comes, or right before the Seder, put it in the oven. Okay, so we're going to start with chopping 1 onion, which equals about a cup of onion, a half a cup of celery, which is about 2 stalks, and a half a cup of chopped nuts, which again, if you pre-measure everything, you can put them in Ziplocs and be ready just to make your farfel stuffing. We're going to start by toasting all of this in 6 tablespoons of oil. Come on over to the stove. I have already measured out my oil. And we're going to go ahead and start with our onions and celery. Get every little bit in. And we'll give that a stir. And that will stir for a little bit. And my nuts here. While that's starting, I generally get that moving. Stop it. It's ready for the next step. You can tell the onions are getting softer, and as well as the celery. You're going to add 3 cups of farfel. If you get a little bit more, don't worry. It will still be delicious. And stir that around. You want to get the farfel toasted. And then in just a moment, I'm going to take a cup of chicken broth with 1 egg mixed together, whipped together to coat this. And add the egg and whip it together. And it goes right into the fry pan. You want to get everything stirring. This is still on high until the water, or I should say the broth, is all absorbed. I'm going to mix all the farfel, get it all coated. And as the sizzling stops, you're going to go ahead and we're going to put it in the pan on the bottom layer. Okay. And take the fry pan, put it all in your 9x12 pan. Now I doubled the recipe if I'm going to make it a larger pan, and you just let it cool off a little bit. I generally let it sit for a little bit, about a half an hour, till it's cool, to add the chicken to it. I let the farfel stuffing sit for a little bit so it gets to room temperature. Then I will put the raw chicken on top. I like to let it cool so that the chicken doesn't start cooking before I actually want it to bake in the oven. So I have now, the farfel has cooled. I put the chicken on top of the farfel stuffing, and the chicken is seasoned with garlic, ground ginger, and a lot of paprika. That's the key to the whole thing, is making sure you have a lot of paprika on it. It will turn nice and brown, and we will put it in a 350 oven for about an hour and a half. Okay, chicken seems to be ready. I let the chicken sit for a minute before I can start plattering it and serve it to my guests. Enjoy.